On October 2nd, 2019, CNN released the traumatic experience of Nurse Jolly. She recalls her harrowing escape from the deadly wildfires. She explains how smoke and hot flames filled her car. She thought she was going to die. Then she called her husband. She said, "Nick, I'm not going to make it out of here. I am going to die." He told her, "Run, don't die. And if you're going to die, you can at least die trying." Finally, she got the courage to leave her car. Immediately, smoke and hot embers filled her eyes, so she closed them and felt around. After a while, she felt the back of a fire truck. She knocked on the doors, and two firefighters opened it, greeted her with a blanket, and rushed her into the truck. They drove her to the nearest hospital, and her life was saved. She recalls the experience as traumatic, yet amazing. So today, I will be answering the question, what can California do to help combat the devastating impacts of wildfires? According to DoSomething.org, on December 17th, 2020, over 3.2 million acres, 10,000 buildings, and 31 deaths have occurred due to wildfires since just the beginning of 2020. So first, I will be uncovering the problems of wildfires and how they get started in California. Then, we'll be going over some solutions that you can help institute into your daily lives to help prevent any further wildfires. So first, let's take a look at the problem of wildfires. The definition of the problem is simple. California gets moist in the winter and the fall, and then experiences high temperatures and low rainfall that dries out the land. This is a perfect storm for disastrous wildfire seasons. In fact, the New York Times on June 3rd, 2020 explains how California provides the key ingredients for disastrous wildfire seasons. So you see, the scope of the problem is widespread. According to BLS.gov on December 20th, 2020, several major wildfires engulfed large chunks of California, forcing the evacuation of over 500,000 people, and the rapid spread of fire resulted in the lives as well as the loss of businesses and homes for many people. So unfortunately, most of these California fires are started by people. PBS.org, updated on August 3rd, 2019, explains that human activity is responsible for 95% of wildfires in California. So, yeah, we can't control the annual winds that fuel these fires or the droughts that ravage the land, but we can control our human actions. Who remembers that gender reveal that burned over 22,000 acres in just 23 days? I mean, we woke up to ashes falling on our cars and houses. The sky was painted with an orange glow. People were even scared to go outside because of such a low air quality. So now that we've looked at how most fires get started, let's examine some solutions that you could put into your daily life to help prevent the spread of any wildfires. There are solutions on a national, local, and on a personal level. So on a national level, we need to realize and recognize how climate change may affect wildfires. Scientific American, updated on September 29th, 2020, describes how former President Trump, failed to address climate change and how it impacts California's wildfires. He explained how he got the call every year, "California's on fire, California's on fire." But what he attributes California's fires to was poor forest management and didn't even recognize the idea of climate change. This can't be beneficial for anyone. We need to recognize how climate change can and does affect California and its wildfire seasons. Moving on to a community level. We can all be informed on how to avoid and further prevent any fires. According to National Geographic on February 11, 2020, the author stated that most fires can in fact be prevented. Connecting with a local fire department or a local park ranger can help the average person be informed on how to prevent any future situation that may be escalated due to fires. So instead of rebuilding and construction, they recommend They prefer to prepare and prevent from any future situation that may result in any deadly wildfires. Lastly, as individuals, we can also help stop the spread of wildfires. We must be mindful when we are outside barbecuing, having a campfire, or putting out anything that may result in a wildfire, such as matches or any cigarette. We need to be mindful. And if you think you're being overly cautious, odds are you probably aren't. So if you're not sure, reach out for your local fire department and don't be afraid to ask questions. Today, I answered the question, what can California do to help stop the spread of devastating wildfires? First, we uncovered the problems of wildfires and how they tend to get started. Then, we went over some solutions that you can institute into your daily life to help prevent the spread of any wildfires. So I hope after hearing my speech, you know the dangers of California's wildfires. And if you're ever confronted with an escalating situation, be sure to use some of the steps that we use and discuss today in your daily lives. Thank you.